was unbelievable.
Yeah, and it looks so effortless that I think it almost disguises how good the finish is. Yeah, because he barely breaks stride. And we are becoming accustomed to these pretty extraordinary finishes from Aubameyang, who is kind of going through this evolution of becoming a guy who got so many chances and took a few, to becoming a player who doesn't get that many and takes them incredibly well.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event.
Really good
We're here at the Summit Championship. Today's coverage is about to begin. Please, you can join us for this final round action.
I've seen him play.
Rich Ben's Expo Party at Booth. I'm Luke Goldie. So enjoy all the action. Rich, this next golf starts in round. What are your expectations from tonight?
When you watch it
never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I gotta say that this player hasn't played well. That's why they have to be. They have to be excited and they have to like their chances to win this time around.
Jumping into the action, they're excited to see how this player fares today.
Either way,
You love this player. Why wouldn't you wait to see how this player
and
performs?
also, weirdly, I have that confidence of having got the first goal, and maybe with a few more of these kind of Brazilian defensive performances in our back pocket, I kind of felt like, okay, we could actually go on from here and win this. You know, a degree of confidence, and I think the team did too.
I mean, I think it's clear they're getting more comfortable in terms of the possession, and against teams like Liverpool.
Oh my God, what a shot that was. See that again.
But part of, I think, the sense that you had of feeling comfortable or a feeling that we can go on and win it is that defensively, the team knows what it's doing as well. That's really clear. And, you know, David Luiz, I thought, was a little bit shaky, but then he can have those kind of games anyway. Tierney was fantastic as always. I thought Holding was good.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie.
Central midfielders.
Look at him just surging ahead
I
of the top of
really
the
feel like they understand
Thank you very much.
what
I'll
it
have
is that the
another.
manager is looking
currently 12
from
under
them.
for the event.
Can't birdie a ball unless you birdie the first, Luke.
As
Good
they
start.
crop up in games. And the
Coming
way
off the
we can-
birdie, they'll be proud of
I mean,
themselves, a chance
Liverpool's
to keep
threat is
it
very
rolling.
different to Chelsea's threat, if you like, because they have these fullbacks who are dangerous and get crosses in, and there were quite a number of crosses, but I think that's is a really positive development because you need foundations to build something on, and it does feel a bit like we're getting there.
Yeah, I mean, Kieran Tierney spoke about this a few months ago, and he said, you know, the really encouraging thing about Mikel Arteta is he explains to you a scenario that's going to happen in a game and what he wants you to do. And he was like, and then that happened. You know, how you
Already
do
with
the
a couple
thing,
of wins under
and it
their
works.
belts.
And it's a very simplistic way of sort of explaining the art of coaching and football, but effectively, the players know what the coach wants from them. They know the required solution in different scenarios, and it makes their job easier. It means they can rely on that, you know, and take confidence from the plan.
Yeah, that one's on the dance floor. You can
And
keep
you know,
up there for sure.
there was some hairy
There's a
moments in the second
long
half
way,
here.
but I tell you what,
Once Liverpool
I've
got their
seen it
goal, I
happen
thought we might
before,
be in trouble.
so
They
there's a
looked very,
chance.
very tired. Got to remember as well, they'd had a week's more training.
Yeah.
And played a couple more games, I think. So, but yeah, I mean, look, it was a great goal, and again, adhering to the plan.
Get in.
For the moment, seems to be working. It probably won't always work against opposition of this caliber. Sometimes,
Just missed that one.
you know, the breaks aren't going to go for you.
That brings to an end that hole.
Wherever they are, so I'll definitely take it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the next thing, really, if you look at the
Sitting
way
at
we've
12 under par for the event.
performed in big games of late and under Arteta, I mean, he's beaten Man United, he's beaten Man City, he's beaten Chelsea, he's beaten
It's time to
Liverpool
begin
twice.
this powerful
You know,
hole.
that is really encouraging. No doubt about it, because our record in big games has not always been great, or certainly not been great in the last number of years. I think the next step
That's
is
a stonking
how do
drive.
we deal with the teams like Villa, like Brighton, that we struggled against after the restart, you know.
Bastard.
Now, man on the ground,
I'm sure he's got some ideas about that.
What's
and
his
of course
line look like, mate?
we won't get to see what those
They
are until
are
the season kicks
into
off.
some
But I think,
deep
you know,
rough here,
looking
fellas.
at what it
watch.
might
See what they can
instill
do.
into the squad in terms of belief and confidence, you know, to win a trophy. I mean, I'm sure there must have been players James, when Arteta took over, who
See
were
if we can make
absolute
this big putt for
skeptical
birdie.
Of course.
about his appointment because of his inexperience, because of his age, and all that kind of stuff. And to sort of do what he's done in the first 6 months and win a trophy and win the FA Cup will have been huge. And then to do it again, I know it's the Community Shield, but it is still a medal that they can put on their mantelpieces and things like that. So as a way of instilling belief in a manager, it's sort of cyclical. One drives the other. You know, the players believe in the manager is producing results, and it sort of hopefully just goes on from there throughout the season.
Yeah, hopefully. I think that's absolutely right.
Tea is yours. Here we are at the forefront.
And, you know, it's a great launching pad, isn't it, for the new season? And I can't believe it's here, but it is very nearly here.
Very nearly here. Okay, should we, anything else on the game itself? I mean, I think we're probably going to talk about Emi Martinez.
We've chosen the 7-iron.
Miles questions, we've got holding questions.
Oops
Was there
and
anything else that sort
are never good
stood out
words in
to
this
you?
game.
The penalty.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm always pleased to see
That's not the
Cloudcrest
outcome,
score.
though,
Easy mate,
What a shame.
It's very good
There's
performance.
a lot of
from
greens
the-
today, just not at the
Fucking, I was looking at him going, this
That was
is either going to be
silky
the
smooth out of
coolest
his head.
penalty
Good
of all
shot.
time, or
Oh, what are you doing?
I think
Oh, fuck's sake, idiot.
In fairness,
Just
I've gone back and
5
done
feet
my
away from the
research,
hole.
and he's got a decent record in penalties.
Right.
You know,
Good stroke.
I think he's got a bit of a technique.
Oh, that was stupid shot, that was.
Never a good time to make their first bogey, but still with a healthy lead, they shouldn't be too bothered by it.
But yeah,
After
great
bogey
penalty
the
for
last,
him.
they're looking for a quick
Great
drive
penalty
on this
for
hole.
Leeds, top corner, you never said in that. And yeah, I mean, it was just really good to see. And I thought, I also liked what Arteta said about Reece Nelson.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I've
just
look at the
feel
line
like
here.
Reece
We should find a
volunteered to be
fairway.
first. And I thought, you know, for a young player, sort of kind of a fringe player in the squad, really, I liked that performance.
Yeah, me too. And I like that
It's not
Arteta was
fluke for me.
sort of
They
receptive
played
to
you
the
yesterday.
idea that this guy
Not my
is
favorite
so
spot.
confident about
No
going
doubt.
first. He's like,
Terrible
okay,
result yesterday.
you know, do it.
What's
And
the
I
score
think,
today?
I think that's good management, you know.
Seems to have
Of
chosen
course,
the
it's
three.
dependent on the player putting away the
Get
spot
down.
kick, but he did it very well, and he was confident. And you know, players stepping up and taking responsibility is always nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Good
Two big
fun.
hits there,
Yeah,
knocking
good
it on
fun,
this
and
par
like,
5 and 2.
I think part of it, of course, is you're
Set
watching the
yourself up
game
with an eagle
knowing that
opportunity.
the consequences for not winning aren't really there. You know, it's not like you're dropping 3 points, or it's not like you're getting eliminated from a tournament. It's a sort of, if we win, great, and if we don't, fuck it. You know, this game doesn't matter.
And if we don't win, we'd probably criticise Liverpool players for celebrating it too much. But
Of course.
I think,
Right by the hole.
nonetheless, even if you
Almost
set
touched the eagle
result
there, that would
aside,
be
I
huge.
suppose the value of penalty games
That's
not
not
you.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
There were things in
Still in the lead now after that hole.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
So
This
from that
hole is a
point of
par
view, I
4.
really enjoyed
It's
it.
just
Going
really
back to the
you've got
Suns
a
very
bat.
quickly, do you feel like it was Arteta trying to get minutes into the legs of key players? Because you know, by about 70 minutes, I think we were looking very tired, and I was expecting a few more changes.
Yeah, I mean, I can't actually remember what changes we made.
So we have Suarez, Cedric on for Bellerin on 59 minutes, and then there was a triple change on 83 minutes with Willock, Nelson, and Kolasinac coming on for Saka, Tierney, and
Choosing the
Nketiah.
9-iron here.
Yeah, I'm sort of.
Down.
That's
Pretty
pretty
about it the
heavy
other
shot.
day, but I'm kind of curious what the fitness situation is.
Nice.
I think, you know, rightfully there's a lot
That's a
of
great
focus on
shot.
it's a
He
very
wouldn't
short
be range here in the
pre-season, but
sixth.
by the same token, it's
Just
also a very
4 feet
short
remaining
break.
between
So,
him and the hole.
you know, I wonder how much the players lose fitness as compared to a normal summer. You know,
Well,
presumably
you're
they've
hard
been
to
asked
catch
to
now if you
keep
keep making putts
relatively
like that.
fit, and how
I like
much,
it. 2 in a row.
how behind can you
So no
fall
change
in
on the
3 or 4
leaderboard for this
weeks?
player after that hole. And I
So
don't
I'm
think the
wondering
rest of the
whether
field much
this
hope
player
today.
actually starts
Our leader is
season
way out in front in
looking
this final
relatively
round.
sharp, but come
This hole
Christmas,
is a par
you
3.
know, kind of out on
Nice
their
birdie
feet.
back there.
I fear that
On
might
to
be
the
the way
next.
this plays out.
Yeah.
But we did look leggy compared to them, and also that's being without the ball, isn't it? I mean, we
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
20% possession or something like that in the second half, so
Yeah.
that will sort of have you on the ramp.
Go with a
That
3
is a
wood
good
here.
point, actually. Yeah.
Come on, get a good bounce to the
yeah,
left.
you've got to do
Come
a
on,
lot more chasing
down,
and running and
down.
closing down and all that kind of stuff, and you don't have.
Stop.
Okay, look, let's do the player ratings
Yeah,
then.
that was pretty good
Not
all the way.
Not
Alright,
bad.
so we'll go quickly. Emmy.
I'll ask you.
Okay,
I'll
go
ask
on.
you because they all.
This is one of those
Okay.
lengthy
Emmy
putts.
Martinez.
John, how do you see it?
9.
Yeah, looking like 22
Yeah.
feet to the hole from here, guys.
Is there going to be any justification or just numbers here?
Well, I thought.
A couple of very good saves.
couple of very good saves, and I thought
Slightly to
one
the
save
right.
in particular. One of the things that people talked about last season was his
Get in.
tendency to go down a little bit quickly.
Yes.
I'd take that one.
Easier for the finisher. So I think the save from
This is quality play, still on
demonstrated
top
that's
of the
something he's
leaderboard.
worked on, or
And I don't know if the rest of the field is
maybe,
up
I
for
don't know,
catching
they
them here
worked on
today in
training
this
ground, but
final
also
round
just the
of
way he
action.
just stuck out one big hand.
We've reached the 8th
Slowed
hole.
the ball
The
gone
tee
past.
is
I just thought it
yours.
was great, and I just like his presence, and I like that when we play out from the back, I don't have kittens when the goalkeeper has the ball at his feet.
No, he's very.
Really, yeah, that's sort of, we'll maybe discuss this after. But yeah, I think
Should
it's
find the fairway.
for him.
Okay, let's get on to the centre halves. Rob Holding.
8. Good solid display, yeah.
Yep. David Louise.
I think
And we also had to do birdies.
probably
That's great momentum.
like a 6.5 because he was really rusty at times. Some of his passing was off. He wasn't bad.
Opting
Like
for
my
the
6 is
9-iron.
my baseline. You know, you go up or down.
Come down.
to 6.
Shot
So I think
pass.
kind of
And should
6.5,
find the
which
surface.
is all right given he'd only had a day's training. I think
Nice.
he would acknowledge himself that it wasn't his greatest.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's some mitigation.
That's
Sure.
right
What
out of the
about Kieran
copybooks.
Tierney?
Good 8.
Luke,
Tierney.
nothing gets past you. Yes, this
so
kid is
Bellerin?
a stud.
I think a 7.5 for
This
Hector.
one's for birdie.
Good,
Yeah.
got an hour under his belt.
Great nutmeg.
Great nutmeg. Oh, gotta give him an 8 for that. Sorry, I've just gone up a half. I've forgotten
This
about the
one's
nutmeg.
tracking.
So,
And racking up
give
the
him
You
birdie
an
of the
8
day.
for that. And he was involved in the goal.
What about the official?
Yeah, just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
9.5.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. We're going to make a statement
I
here.
think
Go
he
big
was a
driver off the
good
tee.
8. Really, you know, he was tidy. He was comfortable on the ball. He, you know,
Wow.
he worked well with
And a big dog in on
Shaka.
that one.
So, you know, on the day, based on, I think maybe a little based on expectations as well. I think he was an 8.
Granite Shaka.
I think also maybe just a bit better than
Second
Shaka,
shot here
or
on the
than Manny, so 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
Mm.
What about Bukayo Saka?
I think 8. Really well
Yeah.
involved in the goal. Really
Interesting choice of the driver here.
Showed his creative juices at times. And I just was looking at him thinking this guy's going to be a big player for us this season.
Yeah, I like that number 7 shirt.
Not bad.
Yeah, he does.
And here we are with the third
Pierre
shot.
Aubameyang.
I think a 9 for Aubameyang. Brilliant goal again. Worked his arse off once more up and down. the
Oh,
left-hand side,
no
which
bounce.
is good
Ball
something,
striking.
but, you know, when he
In
has to
rules
do
and
the job, he does
regulation,
it.
it's a thing of beauty.
And does it very well.
Putting for birdie.
Well, the only outfield player who I think we haven't mentioned on the podcast so far, Eddie Nketiah.
Just didn't drop it.
Sort of like
Yeah,
a
this putt coming up for his par.
6.5 for Eddie. You know, there were a
Down
couple
it
of, I mean, he
goes.
works hard.
It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9
That
play.
was the chance I had to
It's absolutely dream of being in this position.
But there was
Ahead
another
by
one where
a
he stepped
bunch
inside
with
and
just a
really
few
should have
holes
hit
to
the
go.
tire. I'm not saying he should have
Sit
scored,
back,
but he
relax,
definitely
and enjoy the
should have
view.
been disappointed. So
Good looking
Yeah,
shot
you
this.
the thing about him is he gets into these positions, but they're just not quite clinical enough. So I think he's one to keep an eye on in terms of what happens this season.
Second shot here at the 10th.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Going with the pitching
I've
wedge
got to
here.
ask you more about that. What do you think?
This
Do
one
you
might
think
need to
that
get
he's
down a little.
one who could be is on the possible outgoing?
I think he might be one that
Shot.
we could lower.
Well, that's well played. It sets up
I
a good
think we
birdie
might
look. Here
lower
it
it, but of
gets
course
it.
it depends on what happens
Almost
with
a
Lacazette.
gimme
It
birdie there,
depends on
Luke.
what happens
Fantastic.
in the market. But I feel like, look, they obviously rate him very highly.
And that putt
They
would
do
give them
rate
just
him.
It's in there.
Qualities in him, but maybe he just needs
He sits
another
in
season
first
of
position.
regular football.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up to catching them here today. There's
Well,
one
I
round
have to
of
say, I
action.
thought he was a little bit better than
Always
that.
positive
I thought-
coming off
was
the
it one of
birdie.
his
Let's see
chances?
what happens here.
Someone that's actually
You
got that
attack
came
it
from
and try and
some
increase your
really
lead,
good,
or you lay
pressing
back
work
and
and
play
really,
safe.
whenever you
I like to attack it. What do they
I
like
think
to
you
do?
are. I don't know you are because we didn't mention him. Which means he
Great
didn't have a
try this
massive
one.
impact
They
on
can
him.
get all the way on
But
the
I thought
surface.
he worked really.
Yeah, he does work hard, no question.
His finishing was a bit off, and yeah, I don't think he's
Join you down there. How's this ball lying?
We're in the deep
So yeah,
rough
it would be
here.
interesting to see what happens with those.
King!
two.
It's in! Eagle!
Down the hill.
The eagle has landed.
Gets
We'll
it
get onto
to
that. We'll get onto
go.
that. Just what the
Great
questions, I guess,
shot.
want to. What about the sub? Cedric Suarez was on first.
Good penalty.
Look at that.
Good penalty, good cross as well. Actually, I thought for Joe Willett.
Yeah, true, actually, yeah.
Terrible,
Ah!
truly terrible header from Joe.
What a shot.
And still in top spot
think
after
maybe-
that hole. Keep it
Maybe.
going.
Maybe.
And
Woo!
they give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is
Find
way out in
interesting
front of
about
this
Willett.
final round.
That was majestic.
His ability to get into those positions. I know his finishing is a little bit
Looks to
erratic,
be
and
going
he
with
is
the
still
hybrid
only
here.
20, so we have to give him some. We have to give him some leeway in that regard. But this is why when people go or completely want to write off Joe Willett, I'm just
Good shot there.
because I think there's something
16
about
feet
a
to the cup.
player.
Short
who's-
game has been absolutely
I don't know,
fantastic
his
today.
ability to get in the box at the right time isn't always something you can learn. It's something you have.
It's tracking.
And I think he
Get in.
Round this
It's
is.
just, I can see that there are other parts of his game that really do need to
And
develop as
after
well.
that performance,
Yeah.
they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
You know, he didn't always have composure or confidence in front of goal. It did come to him a bit later. But I agree with you. There are certain players who it's sort of not taught or not learned. They just instinctively sort of find those dangerous positions, and he does have that capacity.
Yeah.
Do you typically give out ratings to people who come on sort of late in games?
No, not really. If you did the last 10 minutes, I mean, I think they came on and did, they did what they were supposed to do, but it's impossible to rate them. So, with the usual
Nicely.
caveat when it comes to ratings, these are
Second shot here
subjective.
on the 13th.
Everyone can have their own opinions and own ratings and everything else, so there you go. Would you disagree fundamentally with
Opting
any
for
of the
the
ratings that
three
I've given? Or is there anyone you go
This one
higher,
looks like it's going left.
massively higher or lower?
No, not really. Like I say, I thought McKenzie was sort of fractionally better than you, but only we're talking half the
Getting ready to play their third.
No, not really. I mean, I think you had the standout performers as Martinez and Maitland-Niles and Aubameyang, and I couldn't really argue with that.
Yeah. Let's just talk very briefly before we take a break and go into part two and some questions, just about the coaching appointments that were made towards the end of last week. They are interesting in the sense that I know the guy who came in from Brentford is fairly well established, and he's going to be our set pieces coach. So very, very best of luck to him. He's got
That wasn't great.
That Liverpool offside goal suggests he's perfectly drilled the offside line.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was a good line.
It's up, it could be it.
Yeah.
And another one
So that's
goes.
a good start
With
for
it,
him.
an increase of his lead.
So the other
2 in a row
guys,
there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Carlos Cuesta.
And maintaining top spot on the
What's the other
leaderboard.
guy's name?
After that,
Molina.
and I
What's
don't
his
give the
first
rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Mickey Molina.
Mickey Molina.
Manfred Molina. Marmaduke Molina.
This seems to be heading for the
I'm
cuts.
gonna get it up here. Miguel Molina. There you go. I prefer to call him Marmaduke from here on in.
Okay.